May I get your picture? Like, I'm sorry, but you are a photograph waiting to happen, and Frank. Oh, incoming storm. Hello, everyone. Thoranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. As you can see, we're getting out of here just in the nick of time, as the golden sky is going to turn red. Coincidentally, I didn't notice, the weather of Glastobia is listed as lung-burning night wind. I think that's pretty fitting, given what we saw happens at night. Let's depart. Though I believe we can bid adieu to this moon, and actually I think we're high up enough. Gosh, if only I could get a shot of the planet and the moon, and it's so difficult trying to find the right angle. But anyways, I think we're going to leave, and I think this is our next planet, actually. Let's begin our travels. Yes, unmapped. Vapor Planet with activated indium. In fact, it's going through a storm right now. Say it with me. I accept these terms. Final planet of the system. Let's make sure we're actually tracking our exploration guide. Of the central vortex system, 5 out of 6 planets discovered in this uncharted system, and we're finally heading to the final one, a vapor planet featuring Fecium and activated indium. Heading for the day-night Terminator, it appears as if maybe this is the morning side of the Terminator. So I'm inclined to offset. And maybe try to go around the planet ever so slightly. And catch this side of the weather. Wow, we're already through the cloud layer. Whoa, hold on. That's insane. The cloud deck is way up here. It's like, boom, you're through the cloud layer almost immediately. Oh, it's oceans. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's a lot of ocean. Oof, a lot of moisture in the air. Oh, look at these, like, little woods. Okay, okay, hold on. Let's... Oh, and storm crystals. A sultry disaster is what the weather is listed as. A sultry disaster. Occasional boiling fog is what the scanner reads. Oh look, we have some fauna already weathering the storm. I always find it interesting to see these massive boiling storms and then just birds and bats and insects flying around. It's remarkable, really. 3 of them already. Let's take a look at the list of fauna. Oh, and the rest is underwater, underground. Oh, I see. Okay, well, unlike many of the flora of this planet appearing to be dead, as is the case with most of these swampy planets, this planet appears to have quite a thriving bit of flora on the surface amidst the boiling fog, with its leaves still running, still processing that sunlight. Still achieving photosynthesis. It appears there's no shortage of water for these trees to feed off of, and these ferns. These are quite large ferns, actually. Although the scanner is trying to make it difficult to scan them, we will get some of them. Proton recycling. There are many different layers of fungus also growing on the surface. Fungus that feeds off of photosynthesis. Interesting. And it has itchy pollen. I think that's called mold allergies? I don't know. Maybe I'm simplifying. Storm clearing. It is 17:19 local time here on this planet. And we're about to get the first glance. Look at this, though. This is... I dare say this is a little lush. Oh. Oh. Okay, well now I want a shot of the sunset, please. You knew that was going to happen. I mean, come on. No, we're behind the bush. Oh, come on. That doesn't quite do it for me. That doesn't really get me out of bed. Oh, yo, look at this large rock formation here. High phosphate. These almost look like parasitic root structure, parasitic leaching nutrient source, insect habitation. This is straight off of a toxic planet. Maybe this planet is in the process of becoming a toxic planet? Or maybe it was a toxic planet and it is in the process of becoming a lush planet? Oof. These are like some kind of pustules. Cementation. Recently formed. Recently formed. I think if that structure is recently formed, it means powerful heat source, meteoric impact. I think if that formation back there is recently formed, it means we're transitioning to a toxic planet. Petrifaction, frozen in time. Oh wait, I see a school of fish. Desperate, eats small crustaceans. Okay, we've located the local species of jellyfish. Eats marine snow. Okay, it's it's getting a little dark, a little quickly. A little bit. There's one more underwater creature we have yet to locate. And I think we're just going to grab our abyssal EHU and tour around with this. Oh yeah, once nighttime settles in, it gets good and dark. Even though it's relatively shallow, kind of an interesting seabed. These weird coral formations that look almost like this. That's so interesting. It's just entirely empty sections of ocean with nothing here. I don't believe you. I refuse to believe it. Show me a drowned starship. No drowned starships. Oh my goodness. That thing. Oh, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Boat Pamplus. Yo, yes! Inhabits the weed-strewn waters of the planet, nervous and fast-moving. They shimmer and dart as they swim, desperate to avoid the lurching snap of jaws from the deep. Aggressive hunters, they make a meal of any fish unfortunate enough to get caught in their jaws. They go underground to die. May I get your picture? Like, I'm sorry, but you are a photograph waiting to happen, and frankly, our mission was supposed to be to catalog creatures of the deep, and we have been neglecting our duty. We have been. So, let's see. Can I get a time of day that's conducive to imagery, please? I'm sorry, but I like those colors. Can we go something that really makes the details pop? Yes. Look at the front though. It's like, oh, that's a much better image actually. Can we actually get in the shot? Can I you mind if I get in the shot here for perspective, please? Because you're not particularly large, and I would... Oh, no, actually, I take it back. You are particularly large, and we need people to see that. Ho, ho, ho. I'm sorry. I mean, okay, it's not like a whale size. I mean, it's like orca sized for sure. That's frightening, though. What's our best perspective shot, huh? It's got to be with the light on them, and then we just change the time of day. No. We'd throw it forward. We'll pay it forward. Go ahead. Get out of here. Yeah. There you have it. See, that, you lose perspective with that. You're like, I don't know. How big is it? And then you go, oh, okay. It's freaking big. The horn alone is almost 2 times our height. The tail... Okay. Ugh, and it's in a feeding frenzy eating jellyfish. Oh my gosh, get me out of here. Oh, please, I don't... I suddenly feel not safe at all. Wow. Predator of the deep, indeed. Lots of jellyfish for it to eat, at least. Where's our continental structure? Is that it? That appears to be it over there. I'm just... Like... And I don't know how to say this without it coming across as being diminished of what we just got to see and do, but I wish that predator was larger. I mean, I know it would have been terrifying, but like, I'm okay with that. I can accept those terms. I wanted that thing to be big enough, like, to where I'm one of its teeth in size, you know? Okay, so since we're making a list and checking it twice, Overhauling the racetrack design is on my list, but then so is the oceanic sector of generation. The Atlas needs to give a little bit more of its processing attention to the ocean, in my humble opinion. Okay, this is kind of neat. What's our time looking like? 1 in the morning? That's fairly straightforward. Let's see if we can find a cave, maybe? And we'll wander around in the caves a little bit until... Oof. Oh, nice. A nice green sort of cave marrow illumination. We'll wander around in the caves until morning. Maybe check out a sunrise. Build a little more information about this particular planet. See if we can figure out maybe what is making it so hot and rainy. If it's boiling, it has to be high pressure. It's got to be like a high pressure atmosphere. Over pressurized, maybe, to some degree. Do we know what the oxygen makeup is? Carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and trace others. That's actually a lot of CO2. Could be a bit of a Venus situation going on. High pressure atmosphere, lots of carbon dioxide, and other trace elements, creating sort of a pressure cooker of an atmosphere. Although obviously not as extreme. I mean, obvious. It's fairly temperate outside of the pockets of boiling fog, even though it's just kind of constantly raining. Although we are also on the night side of the planet currently. I'll tell you what I am not seeing, really, is much in the way of caves. Let's... Okay, not do that. Instead, as we've been scanning with our primary multi-tool, sad to say, let's just punch down here into a cave, shall we? Oop, and there we go. Okay. Green and blue and... This is a good bit of cave action here. Look at this. I'm sure that's above ground. But you never know. We've scanned most of the minerals down here in the cave. I like when the caves have this sloping effect. It just comes across kind of more natural, in my opinion. What I'm very curious about is how far down we can go before we hit water. I don't know how deep the water table goes here, but I know we're fairly close to the ocean. I wouldn't imagine the cave can descend too far before it just breaks the water table. Are those birds up above? Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, look at you. We saw one of you on radiated fauna. What? How are you related? You're part of the same species? Eats enzyme fluid? Are you kidding me? Yeah, look. This is interesting. It always takes the first one you scan. Look at that. Found wandering the misty swamps, although albeit underground. And before I forget, Ka-ching. Brain scans reveal unusually structured hypothalamus. It appears they perceive time on a different scale to most life, leading to their unflustered, passive temperament. Exceptionally fine teeth allow them to selectively eat, chewing only the most nutritious parts of otherwise tough and hard to digest plants. They're also a strong swimmer. What the heck even is this thing, and how would it even swim? That's ridiculous. I wonder if it uses all of its, like, heads, like so many appendages, and... Oh, look. Sandy bottom. This used to be... I bet this used to have some form of water in it. And now it just doesn't. Okay, I feel like we got a picture of your relative, but now I need a picture of you. No, can you come back? Hold on, I'm gonna chase you away from the wall here. Yeah, come on. Look at this thing. What am I supposed to make of you, even? Back here on radiated fauna. Okay, so a little different. Probably from the same evolutionary chain, but different. This one, you can tell it has more of the fungal roots. But the one here on this planet is definitely, well, it's a little more lively, a little smoother, a little more like a spore colony than a full-blown fungus. Listen to its noises. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say this planet will now be known as Vaporlock. Oh no! Vaporlock X! What have I done? Oh well. Gotta pay attention. Tried to rush through it. Vaporlock X. We just gotta own it. You know, when it comes to something like that where there's nothing that can be done, you just have to own it. Say, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Is it Vaporlock X? No, it's Vaporlock X. Why? Because I like the letter X in names. I mean, hello, Thranxes. Okay. I do like the density of the trees on the surface. Storms are very, very frequent. I wish I knew more about these. I also wish stuff like this was maybe on other planets than just temperate planets. I feel like if there are sentient creatures capable of building huts to shelter them from the storm on these planets, then likely there are on radiated planets, cold planets. I mean, literally the list goes on. I call this one, Rain, rain, go away. Come again some other day. Or maybe it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. I'm not sure. I will tell you that's a magnificent rainbow. And I will also tell you we are going to secure more of these storm crystals. I feel like there should be drowned starships here. And I'm sure I know what you're saying. Like, oh, it's an uncharted system. The Thranx is. What about... I'm like, you know... I'm sure somebody has been here before me and then didn't make it and didn't get to upload their findings. Alright, the weather's got me. The weather's got me pushed off of here. I'm over this place. 100% explored this system, though, which is nice. What are we up to? This is exploration feed 399. I've been asked if I have something special planned for 400. No and yes. Yes and no. Maybe depends on your perspective. Sort of. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I can be more ambiguous. Let's just say I do have something planned. However, I will also say I'm very positive some people will think it's nothing that significant. But it will demonstrate that I pay attention, read the comments, and know what people are asking, and I'm not afraid to compromise and give in. We've recently hit 10,000 subscribers here, which for me is a huge accomplishment. I never really even imagined that this would happen. I try to give as much of my excess time that I have, aside from my family and a full-time job, to the channel and the community at large. For those of you on Discord, I'm sure that you know very much everything that that we do to keep our connection established. But I have to say, in the most sincere way possible, thank you everyone who has helped make my channel what it is. We're still growing. It's not a lot. At least I don't consider it to be. I'm sure it is a milestone nonetheless. But I try to stay humble and just know that there's always room for improvement. There's always a forward direction to go. But I appreciate each and every person that has helped us get to this point. And with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap this one up a little early so that I can prep for the big 400. Stay tuned. We're also going to be knocking out a November top 10 tourist planet list for the last month of planets we've discovered. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Until next time, take care.